All right, let's get this first one in. So I'm going to shuffle while I play. And most people know who this person is. Very rarely do I catch a vid from him. But I listened to this at least 3 times until it sparked on the first time I heard it. So I'm going to let it play while I mix up the deck to see what's going to happen. Y'all know how we do it over here. Since they think, you know, anybody calling somebody fake is fake themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but check this out, because we know how well this fits in. Oh, and just in case, it all has to deal with that. Always that. It's just now coming in. So, in a sense, you can say all of that up there, in a sense, has been prophecy. Let's listen.
Against you and thought that they was gonna get away with that shit. So now people switching teams. They like, hold on, man. What did this person actually do to you? They asking questions now, man. I told you, if you watched my live yesterday, this right here kind of corresponds to that. Okay. Somebody is about to get caught up in that shit that they trying to put on you.
On that split.
Somebody was using your name, man.
Death, you saw
Somebody
that, right?
was trying to act like they you. Split. But the whole time, you don't have no idea what's going on. So now people scratching their head. They're like, hold on, man. Well, if this right here is left to her, if this right here is left to him, why don't they want it? You sitting...
Here's the thing. I did want it. It's because, they tried to keep it from me. Or else, why would I live in a fucking trap house? What they took... I shouldn't even be here, but they took it because God allowed it. So let's continue, shall we?
They don't know nothing about this shit, and these people trying to be you behind the scenes, man. Thank you so much for the roses, beautiful. Thank you.
I mean, right out the gate. Giving and receiving.
Everything, I'm letting you know.
My 9 of Pentacles.
Everything that they took from you. Everything that they did to you. You're going to get that back tenfold. You're going to get that back and some. And the people going to get exposed.
Look at that.
And the people going to get exposed. You know why? Because they went against the chosen one. They could have did that shit to anybody else. And this ain't their first time doing it. They done did that shit so many times. They done did it and got away with it. But it ends with you. I told you something significant about your
confirmation.
You are so powerful, man.
Watch it go away.
Whoever I'm talking to, you are so powerful. They don't understand where you're getting this power from.
We already told them.
You know.
We told them.
The Most High. You chosen, family. You chosen. It stops with you. You don't understand. Just by you walking away, just by you being yourself, you don't understand the domino effect that's happening right now behind the scenes, man.
Everybody that was rebellious against us.
So many organizations is
you notice I say us,
so many
right?
people is getting, I'm telling you, these people about to get in some real big shit fucking with you.
That's the truth.
Fucking with you. I'm telling you what I know, man. You know you already know this stuff. You come here for confirmation. That's it. You've been knowing this stuff behind the scenes. You know what's up. A lot of this shit you've been stuck in your head about. You like, man.
All of these people are in reverse.
Most High, why ain't nothing happening?
Because it is. Look.
What's going on with these people? Why they doing me wrong? You never had all the answers. But I'm going to tell you something. It was meant for you not to know. Because if you would have known these people and what the fuck they were doing to you, man, you'd probably be in jail.
Oh.
That's how wicked these people are, man.
Oh.
That's how wicked these situations are, man. When I tell you that you are the one that got away, you just don't understand how anointed you are, man. I want to see somebody put in the chat, I am so anointed. I want to see somebody put in the chat, I am so anointed. Because you are. You are, man. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you for the gifts.
You saw it.
You are so anointed, man. These people did not know who they was dealing with.
What's the
They
split?
did not know who they were dealing with, family.
9.
All because you was quiet.
Woo.
All because you stayed out the way. All because you don't like confrontation.
7, 8.
All because you see the best in people. They thought they could play with you, but you know what? The Most High set their ass up. The same trap that they try to put you in, they falling in now. They went against you and thought that they was going to get away with that shit.
So that's the start over. So the same trap that they got for you, they fell in. Right there and over. Because some people, well, where's the scripture? The book of Esther. Did not Haman make a gallows so that he could hang Mordecai publicly? Remember this. He wanted to hang Mordecai publicly. By the end of that story, I'm pretty sure Haman got hung on the own gallows that he built. He literally, Haman, built his own execution. They know what they did. Being immature, right? Because up there, rebellious and immature. And like you said, they're going to have to pay back 10. Because they followed a false leader. It was in reverse. A fake leader, false leader. So it would have to be either this King of Wands in reverse, this King of Pentacles in reverse, this Page of Swords in reverse. That's getting justice and judgment, the whole lot. And everybody else that helped. No matter how big or how small, it's all coming back. Why? Because they left a fucking print. And a King of Swords in reverse. A lot of people partook in this. A lot. Judges, lawyers, cops, family members, exes, neighbors, co-workers. Look, and with the recordings that we posted on multiple social medias, guess what? Somebody eventually started seeing it. Of course. And believe me, I get my days, I'm like wondering, when is something going to happen? Because you look on the news and everything, you see people getting their justice, getting their day to speak in public. I'm at the point where now I don't even give a fuck. They say now people want to switch sides. Why? No. You keep that same energy. Keep that same energy of betrayal that was used on me. I remember what's this part in scripture? I think it was Elijah, and he went against what it said, 450 priests of Balaam or something like that, right? And then eventually he starts mocking them. He's like, well, what happened to your God? Because remember, they all attacked the earth angel. Where's your God? Is he on vacation? Why don't you hit him up on the phone since y'all so close, right? If y'all so close, speed dial. He should be on speed dial. It's your God, right? Maybe he's asleep. Why don't you go wake him up? Maybe he went on a journey. He started mocking him. These people are doing the same thing. Now, you can't switch sides. No, you keep, look, on the split again. It's their death. They were going to steal my identity, do whatever they did, and try to make it look like it was me doing it. And if you look at this pretty goddamn good, look, if I did this, if I did it like this, what would it look like? The hangman. They're hanging themselves. They can't switch sides now. You're part of the crime. How you going to switch sides? Nobody decided to do research except for the people who was like, this don't look right. This seems off. Those people who did the research looked into it. And you're telling me all of these other people from up to 10 years, nobody wanted to do the research, but they were all willing to be, right off the gate, rebellious in their nature to attack an innocent person so that they can do this. Remember, this is the first two that came out. Was to receive something that was mine in the first place, ladies and gentlemen. It was mine in the first place. It was mine. But look, say, think these trials and tribulations is to prove your faith genuine. Look. Now they're in what? Lost in despair. I think that's the 5 of Cups, right? Yep, that's the 5 of Cups. Energy vampires, lost in despair. Who? Everybody that sat there and got this rope because they're getting ready to hang themselves. Look what's on the other side. The 5 of Pentacles. I can't make this up. They can't switch sides. It does not work this way. You're going to be, look, if you did something and you left yourself clean, spiritually, you're going to get hit. Period. Everyone involved is going to get hit according to their doings. Period. Last card, look, because all of these people was playing what? Both sides, juggling, pretending to be cool when your back is turned. They were what? The first one that came out was rebellious. They knew what they were doing. And FYI, we already know this because we're being surveillanced. That's why this is another reason why we know this is cool. Not a single person involved is going to be able to plead insanity. They knew what they were doing because it's been over 10 years. No dice. No dice. And like I said, let me make sure I get a share on this one. Because very, very rarely do I catch one of his vids. They thought they were going to get away with it. Shit. Haman thought he was going to get away with it, ladies and gentlemen, in the book of Esther. Haman thought he was going to get away with it until what? By the end of this, he got hung on his own gallows that he built for Mordecai. These people they hung themselves. They dug their own ditch. Most of them probably thinking this is going to be like a Joseph moment, right? Because remember, Joseph's brothers stuck him in the pit, right? At the end of this, he wound up saving him. This is not going to be that. Because even Joseph's brothers repented. These people have not repented, so now they hung themselves. It's it. Game over, checkmate. It is too late to switch sides. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. Seen and unseen, they're going to be visited physically and spiritually. Something is going to happen to them. Period. It would have been better for them to take heed and remember this. Get your house in order because it's coming.